Hey coaches, and welcome to my channel where I discuss the perfect play football system. The perfect play football system is a spread offensive system, a modern day cutting edge idea and concepts of the spread offense and how this system always puts your offense in the perfect play. Today we're going to talk about how to train the zone bubble read. A lot of offenses include that. How do you practice it? How do you train the backs? How do you train the quarterbacks read? How do you train the receivers? And how to run the bubble, block the bubble, and so forth. Here's my contact information. Follow me on Twitter. My blog where I mainly address leadership issues, team issues, and always you can contact me through my email at perfectplayfootball@gmail.com. I'm going to start off by showing you a sample of what this play should look like. This is our a scrimmage. This is the first play of our scrimmage. We're going to end up in trips to the field. We're running zone left. We're blocking the bubble on the perimeter. The quarterback sees it. We're running a go route down here at the bottom. Usually this was done where the ball would be on the left hash. Since this is the first play of the scrimmage, we're starting in the middle of the field. So you get an idea of what the play looks like and what we're trying to do. So now we'll go into how do we train that. Well, this is set up so that we are including and combining several different drills, lots of different techniques, skills into one drill. I do this for the sake of time. Don't have a lot of time on the practice field, and I want to be very efficient with my time and how I use it and get as much done as possible. We have the ball in the middle of the field, and these three circles represent dummies or bags. Stand-up dummies, stand-up bags is what we use. We also then place our three receivers to the right to begin with. We will, what we call Riverside, flip everyone over, but we have our three receivers, our trips formation here. The rule for the outside receiver, our Z, is to block first defender inside. The rule for the inside receiver, which is Y, is to arc to the corner. So we get these angles, a down block, and we get a kick out block, basically. The number 2 receiver, our H, is going to execute his bubble screen. All right, here we have our quarterback and our running back aligned in the pistol formation. Our quarterback is going to step off the midline. Our running back drop steps and attacks directly down the midline. He's running up basically the crack of this stand-up bag. And we have several coaches that we use in the drill to help us execute. They're looking for certain things. They're working on their position, their specific position. If you don't have these coaches, and I'll get into the role of each coach shortly, but if you don't have the coaches, you can very easily run this drill yourself. One coach could easily do this. Obviously, the more eyes you have watching the players, the technique, and the skills, the better off you are. Here I put my running back coach in this position because he will be eyeballing the mesh between the running back and the quarterback. He will also hold the middle bag, stand-up bag, and when the running back approaches the bag, he makes his cut. The coach will lean the bag to one A-gap or the other, and the running back will then cut opposite. He will cut to the open gap, the open area. So it is teaching, number 1, the drop step. We're working on the mesh with the quarterback. We're working on getting to the line of scrimmage and then making the cut. The quarterback will close one A-gap. The running back will cut to the other A-gap. The quarterback coach will be here, and he will be giving the quarterback a read. He will be attacking down the line of scrimmage. We call that a scream down the line of scrimmage. He may make a mesh charge at the quarterback's face. He may run upfield. He may sit there and do what we call a hold and fold. Lots of things that this guy can give the quarterback for reads, and his first decision is what he's trying to do with the F. All right. Next, we have the receiver coach, who will be positioning himself somewhere, either behind, wherever he feels comfortable, behind the receivers, behind the defense, whatever he needs to do to, number one, direct the defenders and tell them where to go. For example, we're going to show our guys, our players, we're going to show them what they're going to see defensively that week. So in this case, we have a corner, we have the overhang, we have a high safety, and we have a plus linebacker here. So our rules are, once again, I've already said, block first defender inside, arc and kick out, and then execute the bubble. So we're just going to give him different reads for the running back, different reads for the quarterback. The receivers coach will be telling these defenders to do different things to give the receivers different looks and how to block the play. So once again, let's look at it into a little bit more detail now and see what how this execution goes and see what happens here. So we have trips. This is the same play we saw earlier. We have trips. First guy blocks down inside. Second guy runs the bubble. Third receiver will arc to the corner. So we see that. Block down, arc to the corner, run the bubble. This was a little early. Once again, our first play of our first scrimmage. The bubble's getting a little deep. We don't necessarily need to do that, but we want to stretch the play. So we see our kick out, see our down blocks, and then those guys are getting downfield to try to get an extra block to spring us for a touchdown. What we see here, we're going into the pistol formation. We see our quarterback. It doesn't really mesh with the running back here because he knows, based on what he's seeing on the perimeter, he knows he wants to get the ball out on the perimeter. So the ball's out and we're off to the races. All right, next, we're going to look at the situation when the defense starts to get aggressive with the free safety position. The free safety will be the only guy that's unblocked. He will be the guy that's the secure player on defense. He usually will come down into this crease, and we're going to force him to make an open field tackle, fill the open gap, and make the tackle play after play after play. Eventually, he's going to become too aggressive, and when he starts making the tackle closer to the line of scrimmage, then we're going to hit him with the and go part of the play. So we're going to block the first defender inside, miss him, and get vertical, landmark on the hash. We're going to arc to kick out the corner. We're going to miss him, get vertical on the numbers, bottom of the numbers. Number two is still running the bubble as usual. These coaches are still doing their same thing. We're still meshing with the running back. We hand off. He's still cutting to the open gap. He's still giving the quarterback different reads, and the quarterback knows with the whatever you want to tag to make it an and go, we're going to miss the blocks, and we're looking to throw the ball downfield. I only call this play when this defender is making the tackle at or near the line of scrimmage. When he's getting that aggressive, then we're going to run this play. If he's not that aggressive, if he's making the tackle at 10 yards, then we're going to keep running the bubble to make him become more and more aggressive or make the defense make a trips adjustment. So that is part of what's going on with our trips. We have the screen itself, okay, and we're going to force this free safety to come down and make the tackle, make the play in this crease. We're going to make him be aggressive, and as he becomes more and more aggressive, then we're going to pop him with the and go. So let's look at a video example of the and go. This is our second scrimmage. We're going to, there's a corner out of the picture that you can't see, but we're going to fake the down block and get vertical. We're going to run the bubble. We're going to fake the corner block and get vertical, and we see what happens. So we're forcing this defense to get close to making a trips adjustment over here. You can't really see the corner, but even when they make a trips adjustment, this play is still very difficult to defend, because we know that they're getting very aggressive defensively. Okay. Also, you see our quarterback walking up in this situation. We have a zone left call, but here he makes a call to make this backside tackle stay on the defender, the defensive end. And he's going to do that because he knows he wants to throw the ball downfield with the and go call, so he wants to protect himself. He doesn't want to give that defensive end just a free run mesh charge to get in his face. So he makes a call to on block the backside tackle. That leaves the linebacker free. He pulls and he gets the ball downfield for a touchdown. All right, what do we do on the backside of the play? We'll get into that in another video. Right now, here's my contact information. Hope you enjoyed how to teach the zone with the bubble read pass, also part of the perfect play football system. Thanks for watching the videos. Give me a thumbs up. Make comments down below. Bang that bell for those notifications. Have fun and score points.